Okay, this is question relates to structures and building allowance SBA. Okay, we'll see this question. On May 2020, Peacock PLC entered into a contract to construct a new head office. Construction was completed on October 20 and the head office was used from December 20. Okay, they said when the asset was brought into use, no? That date should be taken. It was brought into use from December 20, but they completed it on October 20. Okay, next to one, the cost incurred were as follows: 200,000 for land, stamp duty, land tax, and we have studied no, land is not eligible, stamp duty, land taxes not eligible, legal fees not eligible, construction cost 450,000, plant and machinery maybe is eligible for AIA. Peacock PLC retains the plant and machinery but sells the head office to Flamingo Limited for 1 million including 250,000 for land on April 22. Flamingo Limited immediately starts using the head office in its trade. Both Peacock PLC and Flamingo Limited prepare accounts to 31st December each year. Calculate the capital allowances available to Peacock PLC for the year ending December 20 in respect of the head office. Explain SBA implications on the sale of head office to Flamingo on April 2022. And you can apply the rules whatever we studied. For SBA, it will be applied from the day that building or the structure is brought into use. So as such, it was brought into use in the year December 2020. They said they are preparing accounts to 31st December each year. And you also know capital allowance for companies to be claimed for every accounting period. An accounting period cannot exceed more than 12 months. So this is every year ending 31st December. So for the year 2020, only 1st December they brought the asset into use. So they can only claim SBA 3% based only for 1 month. 3% is for 1 year. Then they'll claim for the year 2021. Then in 2022 April they sold it. 1st April they sold. So for 2022 they will calculate allowance for 3 months. Okay, so we'll first know how much allowance they claimed. Okay, and another point is when we claim the allowance, it is only on the expenditure incurred on construction of the building meant for non-residential use. So as such, land cost not eligible, stamp duty not eligible, legal fees not eligible. Only construction cost is eligible. 450,000 is eligible for 3%. Plant and machinery is eligible for AIA. Okay, now we'll solve the question, and then this is the first part they are asking. For the year December 20, what is the allowances to Peacock? We will do that. Next to one, B part of the question is when they are selling the building. What is the SBA implications on sale of head office to Flamingo on April 22? Okay, so we will do this. So to be clear with one point, only from the date of use. So December, only 1 month in the year 2020 and only on eligible expenses, which is construction cost incurred in constructing the building, renovations or extension to the building. So only 450,000 is eligible for 3% SBA. Okay, land, stamp duty, land tax, legal fees, all these are not eligible. Plant and machinery is eligible for AIA. See, year ending 31st December 20. Structures and building allowance. The asset was brought into use on 1st December 20. Okay, so eligible expenditure is pound 450,000 only. Okay, so SBA is only for 1 month. So 450,000 into 3% into 1 month. First I'll do 450,000 into 3 by 100 is 13,500. Of that, 1 month only they can claim. Pound 1125. Okay. Yeah. Next, this is for 2020. Then 2021 they can claim full allowance. Then 22 they sold it on 1st April. So they will claim for 3 months. 3 months will be 1125 into 3 months. 3375. 18,000 is the 3 years. Totally they will claim. But the first question they asked us was, what is the allowance for the year ending December 20? Okay, this is SBA. SBA is only 1125. SBA year ending 31st December 20 is 1125, and AIA, it is given plant and machinery is 100,000 pounds, and you know they are eligible for AIA for plant and machinery. The amount they are eligible is 1 million. They spent only 100,000. So full 100,000 will be claimed as allowance. AIA. Okay, so AIA is full 100,000 and SBA is 1125. So totally 100,000, 1,125. One 10125 is the overall allowance. Okay, and you know land, stamp duty, land tax, and then legal fees are not eligible for SBA. This is first part of the question A. 3% is only for this 31st December 20, only 1 month. I just did the overall allowance till the date of sale. SBA till the date of sale. Okay, next. Second part of the question asks us to calculate for the year ending December 2022 when they sold the building. Isn't it? That's the question. 2022, what are the implications, SBA implications on the sale of the head office to Flamingo on April 22? See, first they sold it on April 22, so 3 months during the year they can claim SBA. And we already done this. 1 month SBA is 1125, so 3 months is 3375. See, we have done here, no? Here, see, 1 month we have done 1125, so from that I took for 3 months. So totally what is the SBA they claimed is from 112.20 to 14.22 for the year 2020 1125, 2021 full year SBA, 2022 3 months SBA, so totally 18,000 is the SBA. And we studied the rule like this: with the selling price, the SBA so far claimed will be added. See, there are two ways of doing, because the sales also includes land and the land prices include in the selling price. See, on sale of building, whichever way you follow, the same answer only you will get. See, selling price, what they received is 1 million pounds. With this we have to add the SBA so far claimed. $18,000. So 1 million I think I added 10 extra. 1018,000. Okay, from this we have to minus the cost. Overall cost, because the selling price 1 million also includes the land price, I am taking all the cost. All the costs I'll write within bracket. Land 200,000 plus 1,000 stamp duty plus 10,000 legal fees plus construction cost 450,000. Okay, all put together 200,000 plus 10,000 plus 1,000 plus 450,000, 760,000. 760. No, I think I took wrong amount. 200,000 plus 1,000 plus 10,000 is 11,000 plus 450,000, 661,000. So the gain will be minus 1018,000. $357,000 is a chargeable gain. Or what you can do is, this 1 million you could separate it into building portion and land portion. Land, they said the selling price is 250, building 750. Okay, so we can take building, land. Selling price is 750,000, land is 250,000, and we have to add back SBA 18,000, because that's a rule. On sale, SBA so far claimed will be added, and you can minus the cost. Cost of the building is 450,000 and cost for the land is 200 plus 11,000. Legal fees and that stamp duty. So this will be 211,000. So the gain will be, see, 768 minus 450 is 318,000. Here the 250 minus 211 is 39,000. Total will be 357,000. Same thing only you will get. £357,000. Okay, that's it. So the new buyer, that is Flamingo, no, they sold to whom they sold? They sold it to Flamingo. Flamingo can start claiming SBA from April 22, which is same that 450,000 into 3%, which comes to 13, how much? 450,000 into 3%, which comes to 13,500 per year. But in April 22, for year ending 31st December 22, they can claim only for 9 months. 13,500 into 9 by 12 will be 10,125. You can write, in future they can claim. Flamingo can claim. Flamingo can continue to claim. Claim 3% SBA, that is 13,500 for the remaining life. Remaining useful life. Useful life for the remainder of the period. They can continue to claim this 3%. remaining useful life, but it cannot go above the original cost. Remaining useful life till because when they claim any allowance cannot exceed the original cost till the original cost is fully relieved or fully recovered. That's all related to structures and building allowance. The rule you have to know how it is to be applied, and this is a good example for that.